Okay, so I think I got it set up. I'm live on Twitch. And then, what the heck? And then I'm recording on my tablet, so this is weird. It's actually totally different views, but it's whatever. So I promised you guys I would go live and show kind of like my process start to finish on one of my paintings. I know I still have to finish this one. Let's see if I can pull it over. So I'm knocking anything over. I still have some left to do on this one. It's huge. It's a 36 by 48. So that one I still have quite a bit to do on as well. What is blocking the camera? Sorry about that, guys. It's like the way it's being held up is kind of showing up in the corner on that one, but that's okay. All right, so if you see me get crazy because I'm getting bit on the leg, it's because there's a damn horsefly in here and I cannot find it. It was just on me, son of a bitch. So yeah, if I go crazy, it's because I'm like trying to get this stupid horsefly. We live by a ton of cows out in the middle of nowhere, and so like during the summer, we have flies galore outside, and if they get in, it's usually a horsefly, and it's usually biting the crap out of me. So I was trying to make, or I was canning some strawberry jelly yesterday, and I had one that bit me like 5 times, and I was like, what the hell is that? And then I realized what it was on me, and I was like, yeah, fly swatter immediately. Killed the dang thing. But anyway, okay. If it looks like I did not get dressed or brush my hair, it's because I didn't get dressed or brush my hair. Don't care. I did order a new desk thing that rises. So as soon as that comes in, I'll probably put it together live so you guys can watch me struggle bus it. And then I gotta get a sheet of glass for the top. So I'll have like this super long palette that I can lower and raise, which I'm freaking excited about. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure, did I do this part live on Twitch? I don't even know. I can't remember if I did on Thursday or Friday or not. I know I recorded it for YouTube, so maybe that's what happened. So the first part of this, I'll just kind of go over this again, was inspired from this abstract that I made the other day. Freaking pretty. And the colors, I have to do something with it. So I collaged on my first layer. I love doing collage. It's like one of the first things I love doing. So this is just some tissue paper. This one was a piece of, I made a jelly print, and I just ripped a portion of it off and put that on. This one is tissue paper, collage paper, and this one is a fabric. Can you guys even tell that it like shimmers and like changes color? Oh my god, it's so pretty. So pretty. It's kind of a pain to collage on there because it like shreds apart, but it's still cool nonetheless. But it's just this freaking gorgeous fabric. I want to get a couple other colors too. They do have like some that are more blue, some are more purple, etc., etc. But I haven't quite got those yet. I think I actually found that one at Walmart, which was crazy because I didn't think I was actually going to find anything at Walmart that I needed, because their like fabric section really sucks. So, and now the Joann's is closed, guess I'll be stuck to getting things online. So anyway, first layer of my paintings, I love doing collage work. I don't always do collage, but probably 9 times out of 10 I do. So the next thing is I'm going to do mark making. I'm going to do probably some inks, because I want to keep to the same color family that I had started with that abstract. So I really wish that desk was in already, so I had something to use and put my stuff on. I did not grab water. I will have to do that. So this palette is set up for that painting. I'm gonna have to grab my other palette, which has a bunch of crap on it, so yay for me. So I'll have to move this and this so that I can get to the other one. I don't know where to set this down at. Right here works. And sorry guys, I was not super prepared this morning. I just wanted to wing it as I do with most things in my life. And hopefully you guys can hear me as I'm wandering around. And I'll probably be doing some spray paint as well. I do a lot with spray paint, especially in like the beginning layers. But I do several different styles, or I like to paint it with several different styles. I need to clean that. So this is just one of them. This is just one process that I'm showing you guys today that I like to do. But I won't obviously finish the painting in one sitting today. The kids are home and like life. So each live I do, I'll also record it for YouTube, so that way like you guys can see the whole process of a painting from start to finish, essentially. It's one of the first things I'm going to use. So let me just clean this off real quick. Grab my alcohol. Kind of spray that down. Yeah, I seriously cannot wait till that other palette gets in because it's going to be a lifesaver. So I just want to make sure this is 100% clean before I start. And I generally use one of my palettes because I have two that I made. I generally use one for my oils and one for like inks or acrylics, like whatever other medium I'm working in besides oil. So, and not to say that this palette doesn't work great. These ones do absolutely work. But with the amount of things that I paint and how often, which is pretty much Monday through Friday, I just need more room. I need a bigger palette, and I need one that's more functional because, like, as you can see, I'm like hunched over trying to use the palettes, and I can't, not anymore. So I am upgrading. Okay, let me throw this away. Okay, now that that's wiped down and clean, keep the alcohol away from everybody. Those must have been the brushes I was using on the other painting. Okay, so I'll bring over some of the inks that I know for sure I'll most likely use, because these are the ones that I used in the abstract. Some of the spray paints that I'm considering. And I use Montana Gold spray paints. They're my favorite ones to use. I have like a ton of them. This liquid gold is freaking life. It's like spray paint, just in a can that you can open up and dip brushes or tools in. It's my favorite. Oh yeah, forgot to show this one right here. I use it on my little abstract videos all the time on YouTube. Okay. And normally I'm jamming out to music, but I don't want to get my videos flagged. So there's that. Let's see if my live stream is showing up or not. My internet's being kind of wonky today, so I hope it's working. Okay, there we go. Yay, it's working. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, so the first thing, that fly, I'm telling you. This one is the Montana, it's acrylic water-based paint marker, and I love this thing. I ordered some of the empty ones so I could fill it with like the colors that I might want to mix up at some point. So I got some of the empty ones too. I still need to do like a studio tour so I could show everybody like what I have, what I use the most of, and all that. I'm gonna get something like this. And these throwaway paper palettes from the dollar store, yes, for the win. Okay, just make sure some of the ink's out. So I don't have the source in front of me that I created, so I'm just trying to like go from memory as to where I might want some lines, but I'm like, I still want to be as abstract as possible and free in these layers for as long as I possibly can, because that's what I enjoy the most in my process. So make sure you guys can see it. But sometimes you just kind of know, like instinctually, where some lines should be. But this is just going to be where it wants to be, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, I like that drip right there. Nice. Let's see. So there's gonna be a portrait, floral, leopard, floral. Okay. And sometimes I don't know why I put the lines that I do. It is what it is. It doesn't make sense, but that's okay. It always turns out, which is incredible. Kind of feel like this one needed some more line right there. And I like that. Okay, leaving that alone. Or I will like overdo it. I love it. So satisfying. Okay. Now, as far as inks, I have to kind of let this dry. It'll dry really, really quickly, which is freaking awesome because it is acrylic. So just give that like a few minutes to dry completely. And then I can put on some of the inks. Although I do have lace, I'm going to be using some lace for spray paint. So that shouldn't be a problem. Which way do I want it? Probably this way. Okay, and the colors, I'm trying to stay in the same color family. Which ones would go best? I use like a deep turquoise. Let's see. I think I kind of want it right here. Since I'm going to be using probably most of these, probably take them all. I'm not really digging this one, so I'm putting this one back over here. And the inks, when I get to that, I'll have to lay it down most likely. Well, it just depends on how I want to do it. I could let them drip, or I guess it just depends on how I want to do it. Sometimes I'll lay it down flat and get it like really wet and just like have the colors. But you can also do it this way and just spray some water to let some things run. Bless you, Moon. Bless you. My poor dog is like allergic to something. outside. I feel so bad. Okay, how I'm gonna hold this, I have no idea. Oh, that is a lot. That's pretty intense. All right, well, I'm thinking maybe right here. For this, try to lay it down as flat as I can. If I can. Okay. Might do it from a little farther back. Cool. Digging it. Alright. Man, that stuff stinks. Yeah, some of the windows cracked open, but it's actually not bad. Okay. So I think I'm gonna use some of blue. Baby blue looks sick on black, as you guys can see. I'm waiting for it to, I don't know if I want to use this one. Is that bright enough? Oh, that fly freaking got me again. Okay. Where do I want? And I'm just gonna lightly do some of the blue in some areas. Oh, well, that's really blue in that area. And then you can do splatters too, which is fun. Let's see. A little more right there. Okay, and good thing spray paint dries pretty quick too. So, see, I love that. The blue on the black. Ah, so yummy. And then we're gonna be using this mortadella. It's a weird word. I can already see it coming to life. I'm already excited. And it doesn't make any sense right now, but I freaking love it. Okay, so that's kind of a darker mauvey pink color. Let's see. And needs to be a little darker. There we go. And oh, I want to get that on this. Where else do I want it? Maybe a little bit right here. Okay. And the cool part is that a lot of this will get covered up anyway. So even if there's things that you didn't like, most likely it'll get covered up. And the areas that you do really, really like, you don't have to cover up. It's just like part of the fun of the process. So, all right, I'm liking where it's going. This area is looking a little bare, but I know once I start getting inks and stuff on there, it'll really change things. And I do want to put some of the gold on there. Why, I don't know, but I might save that for like the very end. I'm not sure. Okay, so basically the portrait is going to be right here in this area. There's going to be a leopard right here. There's going to be some florals right there and florals right here. So, where can we put? I might do this last though. So, I'll start with some ink. And we might start with neutral. I know I like indigo with burnt umber, and I'm not sure that I pulled any of that out because it makes a really nice color, like a grayish color. Turquoise, where's my indigo? Alright, let me go grab my indigo acrylic. So I will be needing water. Let me go grab some water real quick, guys. I forgot to grab that. Alright, we got some water. Perfect. Wait. I think I'll start with this kind of neutrally color, but I'll water it down. Where is my towel? Dang, dude. All these tops are a pain in the ass to open. Okay, I'm using barely any of that. And this is indigo, it's Da Vinci acrylic paint. I love Da Vinci brand for their watercolors and their acrylics. And then this is just an Amsterdam ink in burnt umber. I can open it. Oh, laptop went to sleep. Okay, so I'll put some of that down. We're just gonna go for it. Let's get some water. Some more water. It's like uber dark. That's more of that indigo. Grab my water spray. And this will just be like kind of a ground color that I put in some areas. So we're just gonna kind of wet it down. Just kind of go for it and watch the dripping. It's gonna get everywhere, but that's okay. Oh, let's ruin that. And then I might just come on some of the sides here. Because the sides are like my nemesis. I forget half the time to be diligent in remembering to do the sides. So by doing some of it now, it'll kind of trigger me to remember it along the way. Kind of want to see a little bit more dripping up there. And how about right here? Okay. Cool. Woo, that was a lot of color. And this is just a chip brush. It's one of my favorites to use for abstracts and just beginning layers of pieces. The downside is you gotta tilt it over your water bucket because it will go everywhere. I'm almost due for a new one of these. Obviously I won't throw it away because, you know, the crappier the brushes, the better the painting. Okay, take that back. Not cheap brushes. Expensive, crappy brushes are good. Okay. Had to make that clear. Okay, let's see. Now going to use some of the indigo. Set that down there. Okay, there's like a fuzzy in my hair and it's driving me crazy. That's all staticky. Okay, so this part, I might want to lay it down. I'm not sure yet. I think I might want to lay it down. All right, big canvas, you're getting moved. I need this. All right, let me move this one over here. And then, oh my goodness, I love where this is going already. It's just making me so happy. Let's lay this one down. Excuse me. And there we go. This might be a little wonky for the time being, but let's see. Can that camera see it? Probably not. Let me point this down to where I'm gonna be working so you guys at least can kind of see. Okay. So this one, ooh, I like how it's separated right there. Looking good. Still a little bit wet. So we'll kind of give it a couple minutes to do its thing before I lay it down, because I want to do more water and more inks. So, and I need a drink. Let's see. Oh, I didn't see I had comments. Let's see. Oh, okay, you know what? I bet it's this. Sorry. Is that better? I always forget my AirPods are garbage and I pretty much use them for music, and I totally forgot that they're dumb. I think I need new ones. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully it's working now. Is that better? Sometimes talk and there's no sound. Okay, cool. All right. Oh my gosh, my other camera's like super wonky. Oh well. All right, it's still a little bit damp on some of the drips. I guess I should have grabbed a blow dryer. Dang it. Okay, well, let's get it moved over here, because yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that other camera because it's not showing what I'm working on. There we go. Angle that down. That should do a lot better. Hopefully you guys can see. I'll have to move to the Twitch one too. I'm like trying to record for YouTube and Twitch, so there we go. Hopefully that's better. Okay, so I did some of the like ground mark making. I don't know how much of it you guys saw, but yes, I am streaming from my phone. I have OBS on the computer, but I don't have like the webcam and all the stuff set up yet. So as soon as I can, I promise, guys. I'm trying to get it all figured out. So I'm using my phone for this right now, and then my iPad's recording for YouTube. So I thought I was being brilliant and was trying to figure out how to multi-stream like cross platforms for like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch the other night. So I got everything figured out and I thought I was all smart and cool. And then I realized, yeah, my laptop isn't going to do that. It's not going to support it whatsoever. So yeah, but when I get the new studio finished and like built, I will have like a section that's for PC so that I can cross-platform stream and do all the things. But right now I just don't have the room in my like current studio to do that, but it will happen, I promise. We'll get there. All right, some areas are looking a lot more dry than others. I didn't use too much water, so cool. All right, so some of the other colors that I want to put on here, because based off of the abstract that I made, like that was the inspiration for this piece. I really can't wait to get to oils. You guys are just gonna like freak when you watch that process. It's so good. So yeah, I am gonna kind of stick, like I said, to the same color family. I already have black on there, so I might not use, but I do love carbon black because it dries as a matte, which this acrylic looks like it had to have been a carbon black, the pen, because it does dry matte, which I love. So we're just gonna play with some other colors because I feel like I got a decent enough ground of like the brown that I created with the indigo and the burnt umber, that like that was a really good starting point. And if I have to add more in later, that'll be totally fine. I guess I'll just keep it wet though, so it doesn't dry out. All right, so we want to, okay. Sometimes, like I said, like I do my best not to think too much about my source as far as what I'm painting on here when I do the abstract layers, because sometimes it's freaking wicked, the things that come through and you're just like, whoa, like I wasn't expecting that to be in that place. But sometimes I'll think about things here and there, like, oh, this color in this like area would look really good with what's going on top. So, but like I said, I try not to be like, I don't know, as strict when I'm in this layer. I gotta move this camera up a little bit more. Can't see my face. There we go. And then normally, like I said, I'm normally jamming out to music while I'm doing this. So oh, thank you. Here's some, I can't tell what it reminds me of. Oh, I got it. Oh, that's freaking rad. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's sick. But yeah, so this one, I will be painting over it with oil. Like I end pretty much every single painting in oil. But I'll do all the mixed media, all the things, the mark making beforehand, because I just love it. It's my favorite part. So, I know there was something else I was going to say and I totally forgot. And a stork. I can kind of see a buffalo. You know what's funny? I actually did a painting with a buffalo. It's in a gallery in Glens Ferry. And I've painted a stork. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. A crane. I painted a crane. But that one sold last summer. Oh crap, I can't get it. Okay, well, I'll have to show you. Or you can go on my website, you can see it. It's amandamartinezart.com, and you can see there's a painting with like a Native American woman with a buffalo. Sick. It is so sick. Yeah. All right, I need to focus. But yeah, I was just saying, like, certain areas I try to think of like what colors would, you know, really pop forward the image that's going to be on there. But most of the time I don't want to think about it, because that's how you like way overthink it. And then it usually turns out like ish if you do that. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I do have some pieces in a gallery in Glens Ferry, Idaho. I did have some in the Riverside Hotel in downtown Boise. But that exhibition, that one already ended. And I actually have some pieces in a piercing shop, a hairstylist salon thing. I have some in Dawson Taylor, which is this freaking awesome coffee shop in Boise, like downtown. They also do coffee classes. It's pretty cool. Adult Games Ruined the World exhibition for me. Oh. Dang. So yeah, I'm working on getting famous. I don't want to be like stupid famous where, you know, I don't know. I don't want like all eyes on me, but I just want to be able to share what I create. Like that to me is just everything. And if people can connect to it, that's just even better. That's just the way I look at it. Okay, so I'm going off of my abstract that I did. Looks like I did turquoise for a good main color. The magenta. So this is deep magenta. It's one of my absolute favorite colors. So this one, and then I used the grayish blue, I think. Yeah, grayish blue. So I think I will do some of the magenta first and maybe pop in some of the grayish blue in some areas. And we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna throw it on there. I don't even care. Whoop, whoop. Let's do some writing. Flick some paint on there. And then I'll get some water. Hopefully not too much. And we're just gonna let it go. Let's see. Ooh, that magenta on the black. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty. Okay, I like this strip. This one we can sacrifice. And I like that drip. This right here needs a good smear. And this one, we are gonna make lines to the edge. All right, that's cool. I like it. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop in some of this grayish blue. Dang, this thing's already coming to life. I'm excited for it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Can you guys even see that? I hope you can. Not all attention. Yeah, exactly. Not all attention is good attention. That's exactly my theory. That's why I'm like, I just want people that appreciate and love art and the creation of it, and, you know, like in that category. I'm not trying to be like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like, no. No thanks. That's not for me. I 100% agree with you. Not all attention is good attention. Nope. Oh, I love watching these colors bleed. Okay, so I'm not... There we go. I was feeling it, just had to happen. That looks like a shrimp. Or a lobster, excuse me. I kind of feel like it needs one right here. And maybe right here. Right here. Okay, we're gonna add some water to that. I just do what I feel, like in the moment. Oh, can you guys see that? Oh, that's sick. I really wish I could make this like more over it. Oh, that was sick. So when I sprayed the water on it, dang, I don't know if you guys could see that. It was right here. It just like, psh. That was awesome. Yeah, I do what I feel in the moment and just kind of let it happen. So these drips might take a few minutes to dry, which is already frustrating me because I want I want more in this area. Oh, dang. That looks like flames. That's cool. Okay, so leopard, flower, portrait, flowers. I'm definitely going to be using more of the indigo with the burnt umber across the top, and it's going to drip down. Note to self, don't touch that area. Okay. The magenta, God, I love that. Okay, so the next one I'm going to be using is the turquoise, and it's the phthalo, so it's like super dark. I keep getting these like bot comments. It's driving me nuts. Cheap views, blah, blah, blah. Bite me. Okay. Where am I wanting this? Because this is like a takeover color. Like this will really take over. It's like you want a hint or a sprinkle of the turquoise. Okay, so this area is going to be kind of dark with her top. So a lot of this area will be... I could probably leave it more abstract if I made it dark enough. Ooh, I like how that's bleeding into the paper from the jelly print that I collaged on there. Okay. Do I want to write with it or do I want to paint with it? Kind of feeling I want some of both splatters, drips, and paint. Oh my god, this thing is gonna dump. Chip brushes are a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay. Let's do... I get nervous when I get to the dark colors because they mean business. Like they genuinely mean business. I don't think that was enough. Oh, you know what? I might do... Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna do the turquoise on here, get it on my finger, and then I'm gonna put some of this ink on this side. Ooh, ooh, we're gonna see what that does. Let's see. All right. Chaos ensuing now. Cool. Okay, different. I really like how it made the like rainbow effect. Can you guys see that? Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's add some more of the indigo. And then I think I'm gonna do that again, but maybe on, let's kind of make, carry it on the side, on the bottom. There we go. I really like that gray blue. Let's see. Go to sleep on the computer. For sure. Dude, I know, isn't this crazy? Like this process is just like, oh, it's so freaking good. All right, I'm gonna do splatters. I'm probably gonna destroy everything in my studio in that direction, but I don't care. I do care if it hits the painting I'm currently working on over there though. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, that and the magenta. Oh dude, that's pretty. How about, oh, you know what? I like how the pink, like that really light pink spray paint kind of, oh, you know what? Spray paint time. Oh, look at that. You see the starburst that it makes? I hope you can see that. Oh, that is sick. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna add some there. And we're gonna flick some. Oh, wow. All right, gotta do some up here now in the teal, or the turquoise, not teal, excuse moi. Wow, dude, that's legit. And the perfect splatters are always the crazy ones. That's satisfying. That is so satisfying. Okay. I swear this is like the most expensive career you could be in. But I love it. I just love that color right there on the turquoise. Wow, dude. Yep, I'm feeling that. Maybe we could put some dots from the tip of this right here, because it's got some on it still. Yep. Wow. That turned out so good. I kind of want solid turquoise splatter, like a dark one. Kind of feeling it in this area, because this area is pretty dark. But that's okay, because that's where the leopard's going. Let's see. Okay. That grayish blue. I'm telling you, the baby blues on top of that carbon black are just amazing. So that grayish blue, just perfect. Oh my god. I hope you guys can see all this. I wish you could see it up close. Like, I guess I could try to bring it up to you. so you can see what I'm talking about. Like that spray paint right there, how it left like the speckles, whatever. Isn't that sick? In this area, almost looks like a bow on the camera. Okay. Kind of keep it best in view as possible here. Okay, so I need some of this dark indigo in that corner. Get the rest of that off there. This chip brush gives me problems every time. Okay, how can I keep it? You know what, I might use a smaller brush for flicking it, because if I use the big one, it already has quite a bit of water still in it. So by using a smaller one, I could probably get a much better, darker pigment for a flick than I would out of that. So let me go grab one of my other round brushes, which is currently in water. I forgot to pull it out over there. I was doing another video this morning for YouTube and forgot it over there. So this is a number 12 round brush. I love these things. And I'm just gonna pull straight indigo. Like that's, I want it to be really dark. Let's see if I can not hit the canvas, because this is a weird angle. And perfect. I wanted it to be dark. And then what about any more? There we go, that's better. Okay. Smaller drips in here. Don't want to forget this corner. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. So you don't want to go overboard with that. It's such a dark color. You got to be really delicate with that. I'm done with it. Okay. Done with the indigo. Wow, I love that. If there's anything left on the tip of that. Just kind of do some dots. Don't care. I don't like wasting anything. So, kind of keep that wet. Let's see. God, I love the speckles in there. That was like sick. And over here. Okay, so I might have to let this portion dry. These splatters might take a minute. But I know I want to add more of the like indigo and burnt umber to kind of neutralize the background, because there's still a lot of white. But again, all of this will get covered up completely, especially when I get to oils, because I do a lot of oil. Like I do the first layer, it'll be like a wash basically, which is what I was doing with the indigo and burnt umber, just washes. So I don't necessarily have to completely cover it with that just yet, but I know I want it dark up there. So I might do that in the oil actually, now that I think about it. Oh, that's so pretty right here. Okay, let me grab the camera. It's gonna get like super weird for a minute, guys, because I want to show you guys like up close. If I don't shut my phone off, I'm a diptard sometimes, and I'll like. Okay, let me show you guys up close. So you guys can see like this spot, sick. This area, love it, love that, love it up here. That area is pretty cool. Yep, loving that. Oh crap, I got ink all over the floor. I just saw it. Yeah, like this right here. That I really love. This, that I love. This area right here. Loving that. Oh, I'm gonna get caught on the thing. Dude, I got ink all over the floor. My husband's gonna kill me. Alright, let me get this back on the charger. And then back up on the stand if I can, carefully. There we go. Push it up just a little bit. Okay. So hopefully you guys can still see most of that. Okay. So yeah, now it's a matter of letting this dry and hopefully not touching it and ruining it. Oh, what was the last thing? There was something else I wanted to put on here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to doing washes after this layer, but I'm thinking liquid gold. I think that has to happen. So, portrait, floral. I can't even remember what the florals look like, so I'm kind of like, maybe more in the florally areas. So maybe I'll stick to like that spot right there and this spot right here for some of this. This will completely destroy your brushes. I did get some different tools and stuff for like mark making with it, but I don't necessarily know if I want to do mark making. Dude, this looks exactly like a scarf that I have the same colors and sort of pattern. What? That's freaking crazy! No way! It has some yin yang on it. Same. I just pink and like, what? That's freaking nuts! Well, I guess it was meant to be that you're on here with me today. That is freaking rad. Okay, let's see. Do I want to flick? Or do I want to mark make? Or do I want to both? Alright, let's figure out the brush I want to destroy. Do this one. Ooh, that one's already rock solid. Can't use that one. About this one. And I do have to use a, because this is like basically liquid spray paint, like in a little jar thing. I use cap cleaner to try to, this is like a cheap Walmart brush, like the cheapest of the cheap, but I use these for things that I can destroy and I don't want to get, you know, pissed off about. So you can spray it in a napkin with some cap cleaner to get the most of it out that you can. But yeah, I need a drink. One second. My throat's like tickly. I'm drinking a lavender lemonade with Lotus. I think that's what it's called. It's got like caffeine in it or whatever. But yeah, and I get as sugar-free as possible. That's what I'm drinking, if you were wondering. Yeah, I might do some mark making too. I kind of want to do that too. Okay. And like on my videos, like YouTube and on Twitch, I'm trying to talk through my process. I mean, I guess what's normally going through my head as I'm doing this. So that way you guys like, you just know, right? Just being me. Okay, and I got this sick glass pen off Amazon. And in my Amazon store, like I have like everything that I've purchased for my art stuff on there. But yeah, this thing is sick. It's got like a fine, super fine tip. So I might be doing some mark making with this as well for the gold. But I'll have to use the cap cleaner on that too. Yep, I'm loving this. Okay. Let's just dip, find out what happens. Oh, yeah. This is my favorite gold in the entire world. It is stunning. Cannot beat it. Nothing else compares to this gold. I don't care what anybody says. Like that. I don't even know if you guys can see it. I'll show you guys up close again too, but yeah, you can't beat this. It's Montana brand. It's freaking gorgeous. How about on the leopard side over here? You think the leopard side's gonna want some gold? I think the leopard's gonna want some gold. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the top section, but I'll have to come around to the other side to do it. Oh, as I die and trip on something. Okay. How about we put like some of it on top? Yeah, just like that. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just did the top of it with it. Okay, let's do a little, ooh, that was a lot. That's okay. And how about a little bit up here for the portrait? Just a little bit. Okay, now I want to draw. So, cap cleaner time, and it stinks really bad. So make sure you guys have really good ventilation when you're using all this stuff. Just want to make sure I can use this. I call them crap brushes. So I just want to make sure I can use this crap brush as long as I can. Okay, and then, cool, I got most of that out. I'm happy with that. Now I might want to do a circle. I'm thinking a circle. Oh, man, that stuff potent. We need more than that. These circles are super faint, but still there. Interesting. It's a very, very fine tip, so yeah. Doesn't put a lot out. It's very, very thin. Perfect for the little abstracts that I make. I need to do some more of those little abstracts. It's kind of like this as far as the process, but first I'll sketch on like an animal, like a baby deer or a little baby fox or something, and then I'll glaze over that so that way it doesn't like get destroyed. What the hell was that? And then I'll do an abstract like this on top of it, and it just, God, so good. If you guys check out the website, you'll see what I'm talking about. The last box I did, that one sold already and found its new home on the East Coast. But yeah, check it out. It's really cute. It's lovely. I'm really glad I have this cat cleaner. Somebody on YouTube suggested it when I was first starting out, which was incredible because I was like, how am I going to use a lot of these tools with like the spray paint materials without completely destroying my brushes? And it was like the best idea ever. Sure, it smells like fingernail polish remover. It really stinks, but it sure does the job. Get most of it off. Cool. So yeah, I'll show you guys like an up close on like how fine of a tip that is. It is like super sharp and it's all glass. Oh, you're totally fine. So that's Very, very fine tip. So yeah, I just added the gold, like splatters in certain areas. And then I did like a circle, very, very faint because this is very fine tip, but it's there. It's there. I promise. All right, so I'm gonna put this one back. I already cleaned that. Yeah, it's a glass, what do they call it? A glass pen. And I got that for mark making because I make a lot of abstracts. So I don't know if did you hear me talking about the abstracts I make with like the little baby animals? If you check out my website, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I did like, I think I've done like a koala, a baby fox. What the heck was the other one? I can't even remember. Might have been a deer, but like I will, you know, on a small watercolor, I'll sketch it on, do some pen work on it, and then I'll gloss over it and do like an abstract like this on top. Freaking cute. They are so freaking cute. But yeah, I got this one so I could do mark making with it, and it just came in today, thank God, because I wanted to use it so bad. So I'll set that down. And then, okay, I got the gold. Satisfied with that. There's another brand I want to get off Blick that you like mix it with some kind of medium, but I can use my palette knife with it. So I might order that, and by the time that comes in, I'll probably already be on the oil stage, and I could do that. I wonder, it depends on the medium though. I'm not sure if I could use it on this layer or oil. Ew. I guess I'll have to read the instructions with that one. Gosh darn it. Okay. Didn't think about that. Wonder how fast Blick ships. Maybe a week. Oh my gosh. I'm loving this. Like, I love how it's already looking. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I kind of just want to sketch my image on, but I'm gonna have to let this dry probably overnight, because some of this area is like pretty damp still. That area. Dang, I was hoping to be live for a while today because I really wanted to like get as much done as I could, but I feel like I've done this layer. Like I don't know. You know what? Hold on. It needs some solid magenta. Hold on. We're doing it. It needs some more darkness right there. There we go. Maybe up there. Maybe right there. Okay. Okay. Now I'm feeling like, I thought I was totally done. I was like gonna be like, this is it for today. Nope, just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, black. I need black. Yay, I'm excited I get to use the carbon black. I was thinking I wasn't going to, but I was wrong. Okay. Maybe I'm not gonna write with it. I need a black splatter on this side. Okay. Figured that out. We're gonna do it. Put some black dots. And I think I'm gonna use the chip brush, but I'm not sure that it's wet enough. There we go. Okay. You guys ready to watch me destroy my studio some more? Okay. Yep. Done. It's good. There we go. That's the abstract layer. So now you guys already got to see I did the collage. The first part was collage. And I have to let that dry obviously overnight. So it had the weekend to dry. Gosh darn it, it keeps falling. And yeah. This turned out great. So let me make sure my hands are dry, cleanish. this was my inspiration. You guys can see that, the gold on there. That's my inspiration for this next piece, this abstract I made on YouTube the other day. And this, yeah, absolutely captured what I was trying to capture. So that's the first layer. I'll let this dry and then we will move on to the next layer. You guys, I think I'm gonna go to oils tomorrow. Am I ready? Are you guys ready? I really cannot wait. Okay, actually tomorrow or tonight, if this is dry by tonight, I will get my sketch on there and then we'll do some more mark making. Let's do that. Perfect. Let me write that down so I don't forget. That is happening. I got a notepad, I got a pen. Okay, tomorrow. I'm gonna sketch and then mark make. Probably won't do a whole lot of mark making, but I know I'm going to. And then we'll move to oils. It's like a breath of fresh air. I can't with this. It's so freaking pretty. I might have found one of my new favorite palettes. All on accident, just from an abstract. That just makes me so happy. All right, I'll show you guys it up close real quick one more time. And then I will call it good. I'll let this dry and I pray by tonight that this is as dry can be so I can get my sketch on there. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show you guys an up close of this. So here is the top. Whoop, I'm knocking everything over. Here's the top. Kind of angle it so my hand isn't covering the light. And see how the gold, I don't know if you guys can see the gold, but there's that circle that I was right here trying to do. This area is pretty stunning. Stunning. The gold on the black, that is so pretty. Love it. Love it. Okay. So I'm gonna hop off here and get the YouTube video up. And then I'll be back on tomorrow. I love doing these lives, you guys. It is so fun. It's so fun being able to share my process with people because my husband doesn't care. He doesn't want to hear about it. It's not his language. It doesn't clank and bang and, whatever. So, oh my God, I'm so excited, you guys. This is incredible. I love it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today while I did the next layer of my painting. Like I said, this is one of my absolute favorite processes and ways to paint. So I'm so excited to be able to share this with you guys, start to finish, because it brings life, everything about this. So yeah, but I'll be back on tomorrow with the next step so you guys get to watch and follow along. That thing was perfect. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow.